the US has partnered with Finland in a strategic move to strengthen its position in the rapidly changing Arctic region. As the polar ice recedes and new opportunities emerge, the United States recognizes the urgent need to modernize its Arctic capabilities and secure its interests in this vital area. To enhance its Arctic presence, the U.S. is investing in new technology and international cooperation, aiming to keep pace with global competitors and protect its northernmost borders. On October 9, 2025, President Trump and Finnish President Stubb signed a landmark $6.1 billion deal, signaling a new era of collaboration between the two nations. Under this agreement, Finland will build and sell 4 state-of-the-art icebreakers to the U.S. Coast Guard, leveraging its world-renowned shipbuilding expertise. This move directly addresses the U.S.'s aging and shrinking icebreaker fleet, which has struggled to keep up with the demands of Arctic operations and the harsh polar environment. Finland's expertise in polar vessel design is unmatched, with decades of experience navigating some of the world's most challenging icy waters and building ships that set the global standard for performance and reliability. The U.S. has long struggled to modernize its fleet, facing budget constraints and technical hurdles, which have limited its ability to operate effectively in the Arctic and respond to emerging threats. President Trump emphasized the critical need for these new ships, stating they are essential for projecting American sovereignty, supporting scientific research, and ensuring national security in the far north. The deal is also a direct response to the growing Arctic activities of Russia and China, both of which have rapidly expanded their icebreaker fleets and increased their presence in the region. As melting ice opens up new shipping lanes and access to untapped resources, the Arctic is becoming a focal point for geopolitical competition, economic opportunity, and environmental concern. With these advanced icebreakers, the U.S. will be better equipped to maintain a year-round presence, enforce maritime law, and support search and rescue missions in the increasingly accessible Arctic. Admiral Lunde stated the new fleet will play a vital role in protecting U.S. interests, supporting allies, and ensuring safe navigation for all who operate in these challenging waters. This historic deal marks a renewed American commitment to the Arctic, forging a powerful partnership with Finland and setting the stage for a new chapter in polar exploration and security. The icebreaker gap is a growing concern, highlighting the U.S.'s significant disadvantage in polar fleet strength compared to other global powers. As the Arctic becomes more accessible due to melting ice, the ability to operate in these extreme environments is more crucial than ever for national security, scientific research, and economic interests. Russia currently operates over 40 icebreakers, including a formidable fleet of nuclear-powered vessels. These ships allow Russia to maintain year-round access to the northern sea route, giving them a strategic and economic edge in the rapidly changing Arctic landscape. In stark contrast, the United States has only 2 operational heavy icebreakers, both of which are aging and require constant maintenance. This limited capacity poses a growing national risk, especially as competition for Arctic resources intensifies. The Polar Star, the nation's only heavy icebreaker, is outdated and prone to breakdowns, while the Healy, though newer, is primarily designed for research and lacks the power for heavy-duty ice-breaking missions. Experts estimate the U.S. needs at least 8 modern icebreakers to effectively support both Arctic and Antarctic operations, ensuring year-round access and the ability to respond to emergencies or assert presence in contested waters. Meanwhile, China, a self-declared near-Arctic state, is rapidly expanding its polar capabilities, launching advanced icebreakers and increasing its scientific and commercial activities in the region. To address this urgent gap, the U.S. has partnered with Finland to build 4 new state-of-the-art icebreakers, leveraging Finnish expertise in polar shipbuilding to accelerate the modernization of the American fleet. These new vessels will dramatically enhance U.S. readiness, allowing for greater presence, scientific exploration, and the protection of American interests in the Arctic and beyond. This investment is critical to ensuring the United States is not left behind as other nations expand their influence and capabilities in the polar regions. The race is on, and the stakes are higher than ever, as America moves to secure its interests and leadership in the rapidly evolving Arctic frontier. The Arctic is transforming into a global competition arena, Melting ice opens new economic opportunities and strategic vulnerabilities. The Arctic is crucial for U.S. homeland defense and early warning systems. New shipping lanes like the Northern Sea Route are strategic objectives. Russia militarizes its Arctic territories to control these routes. The Arctic holds vast, untapped resources vital for technology and energy. The U.S. must maintain a strong presence to safeguard its interests. The U.S. is ramping up its presence and partnerships in the Arctic, recognizing the region's growing strategic importance. As melting ice opens new sea routes and resources, the U.S. is working closely with allies to ensure stability and security in these remote, challenging waters. The recent icebreaker deal with Finland is a cornerstone of this broader strategy, allowing both nations to share technology, expertise, and operational capabilities. This collaboration boosts the ability to respond to emergencies and maintain a year-round presence. With Finland's entry into NATO, the alliance gains a vital partner in the high north. Finland's experience in Arctic conditions and its strategic location make it an essential ally for joint defense and surveillance efforts. The new Ice Pact accelerates the construction of advanced icebreakers and paves the way for joint operations, ensuring that Allied forces can navigate and operate in the harshest Arctic environments. The U.S. Coast Guard is stepping up patrols, monitoring foreign activity, and supporting scientific missions. These efforts help deter potential threats and demonstrate a strong American commitment to Arctic security. Recent Russian-Chinese naval drills near Alaska underscore the urgency of maintaining a robust U.S. presence. These exercises highlight the region's geopolitical tensions and the need for constant vigilance. By leading in Arctic operations and forging strong alliances, the U.S. sends a clear message. It is determined to protect its interests and will not cede the Arctic to its rivals. The Arctic faces geopolitical challenges and environmental risks. Increased activity threatens the delicate polar ecosystem. Thawing permafrost releases methane, accelerating global warming. Sovereignty disputes over waterways like the Northwest Passage persist. Russia's control of the Northern Sea Route challenges navigation freedom. China's Polar Silk Road complicates the geopolitical landscape. The U.S. must balance competition with cooperation in the Arctic. The new icebreaker fleet is key to projecting power and stewardship.